Boom. There we are. All right. Welcome to episode 11 of Bare Knuckle and Brews, brought to you by Fight Bananas. If you haven't already, go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/fightbananas, and subscribe. Our partners do a lot of UFC, a bunch of MMA. There's a wrestling podcast. There's an MMA betting podcast. So definitely go check them out. Subscribe, support the podcast. With me, as always, my co-host, Sheena Starr.
What's up?
And then today, a friend of ours who has a big fight coming up, Chris Golden Glove Sarro, is joining us.
What's up, guys? Thank you for having me.
Chris? Man, are you even done training yet? It seems like you're in the gym.
All the time.
There's no brews tonight. It's club soda.
Yeah, I didn't even ask, but you know what? I'll drink one for you, buddy.
Right here at MXA Fitness. This is my family's gym, and this is where we do our whole camp.
Your family, like your immediate family, like blood family?
Oh, my little brother and my little sister.
Really?
Yeah, this is a family. Go up every morning and see my brother and sister, and we all work out together, and it's good. Then I fly away, I knock people out, and I come back, and it's
you come back and bring more attention. So you're doing like 2-a-days now, huh?
3-a-days. Some of these
3-a-days.
No, yeah. We just stopped at 4:30 a.m. and now we've switched to evening training just to adapt and adjust to fighting at night. But it's all good. It's good. It's I got nothing else on the agenda. This is all I do. I don't have a social life.
This is life right now, right?
This is life. Yeah, steady for a long time. So it's good. Getting to go awake. I'm excited.
Thank you,
what's a social life?
I forgot all about it.
What are you doing, Vince? Vince is over here.
My wife just brought me some
sushi. See, did you figure out the mountain time and all that?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be about 15 minutes late. I'm sorry, this is rude. Especially for someone that's cutting weight.
That's why I'm looking away.
Whenever he don't care, he'd be looking at pug dogs and shit, thinking they're Swiss cake rolls.
Yeah, that's all that. No, Billy's supposed to be joining us, man. I think he said he's going to be about 15 minutes late.
Yeah, so right on, Chris. So I mean, for the people that don't know you and don't know you live in there, I mean, we heard the oot. You're not from Canada, so come.
Pretty close.
Pretty damn close. So where are you from? Where are you trained? I mean, what's your background? Obviously, if anybody doesn't know you now, I mean, who is Chris Sarro?
Yeah, well, you know my name now, Chris Sarro, Golden Gloves. Live right here in Ellsworth, Maine. Lived here my whole life. Went to Ellsworth High School. Graduated from the same school. 2-time heavyweight champ, UFC champ. Tim Silvey graduated from, and
I'm gonna take care of it.
Little fact I didn't know. Tim Silvey graduated from the same high school.
Yeah, grew up.
I'll be right back. My bulldog just bit my kid's friend.
Oh,
I'll be back.
Yeah, it's a lawsuit.
Yeah. So yeah,
sorry, man, I didn't mean to. I did it again. Didn't mean to keep cutting you off.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. All right. Yeah. So you and Tim Sylvia graduated from the same high school.
On Pitbulls now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm cutting weight, dude. I'm so.
You're on edge right now, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I mean, it's part of the process. But no, I grew up right here in Ellsworth. It's a small town, but we have a 2-time heavyweight world champion from this town. And then just a little hike up the woods, we got Joey Gamache, who's also a 2-time world champion boxer. So, there may not be a big population here, and out of all nights, this is the night we got slamming weights for this podcast. But so it's good, mitigate stress. But we grew up in a small area where we produce world champions. And it's not an easy place to live up here. Now, if you're
in the Mississippi of the North, right? You're in New England, Mississippi. That's what it sounds
Absolutely.
like.
I mean, Mississippi reminded me a lot of when I was last down there. I was surprised, minus you guys
The accent.
Weather and the accent, and you got some killer chocolate milk. I have to send you, Vince. Jason went out and he's like, "You're gonna love this," and he brought me back. So he brought me back.
Hey, hold on, do your Jason Knight accent one more time. Let me hear that again.
No.
It was pretty close, though. It was pretty close. I'll give you that. It was pretty close.
That's funny.
There's a chocolate milk you gotta try. It's Chris. I'm telling you, you're gonna fucking love it. No,
it's pretty spot on.
No, it's hard. It's a hard place to live up here, man. And you get dingbats. I don't know if you guys use the term dingbat, but you get them everywhere you go. We got a lot of them up here, and so I've been fighting from a young age, real fighting. Putting people out since a young age. That's what you do up here. No one backs down from a fight down in Spain. I don't care if you're gonna get your ass kicked or not. No one backs down from a fight. It's just our nature. We're all cut from an old cloth up here. You find a lot of. Seems like we're set back in time, and it's just because we like to work hard. Some of us like to party harder. It used to be me. My party now is on the 24th. I got 10 more days. I'm excited, but no, it's
You're like the white European cradle of the United States over there in those parts, bro.
All of it. No, if you can take, I ain't saying I had it terrible. Rough stuff. If you can learn to channel that shit and into a beautiful performance, man, you're untouchable. No one can fuck with that. And so, I've had a series of hardships and things that I've grown from as an athlete and a person, and they formed me into, what you guys get to see today. I may look angry. I can tell you though, I was smiling that whole walkout. I'd never been to a venue so big, but I'm walking towards Stitch Duran. You know what I mean? Like, this is a dream come true. Why stress any of it? I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna let them fly. Whatever happens, happens. But those are things that are facts. And knowing that, I'm 31. I'm living a dream. So,
and that knockout got like 4 million, 5 million views on Facebook alone.
Almost 5 million. This next one's going to get even more. So it's good, man. It's over.
Well, we got someone on that might have something to say about that. But before we bring Billy on, though, how did this come about between you and Billy? From my understanding, there were a couple of people that backed out that you were initially matched with.
Yeah, and I don't want to, give them any time or.
But you don't have to say names, but I mean that's true, though, right?
3 opponents who we were diligently, steadily, consistently training for, had full camp for, and it just didn't work out, for those 3. And how it worked with Billy was we got a call. They said Billy Martin. I said yes, before he even finished the sentence, because
it wouldn't have mattered at that point, right? The name
brought up, and we just agreed. I knew of Billy. I've been following Billy for a long time. I watched him when he won the UK belt a few years back there and stuff. So I knew who he was, but it doesn't matter. The name, it's a yes.
Hey, y'all both get a paycheck, bro. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. This is fucking awesome.
We get you back in Mississippi, so that's
I'm coming back.
Two birds.
Tell Jason to make room.
Yeah. I don't trust that dude. All right.
The chocolate milk he had in his fridge was gone after that. I felt bad, but I stalked about that.
You almost spent Christmas down here, bro. Like, I didn't know if you were ever going to leave.
I came back after Biloxi, and I was like, nah, I'm going back there. Things were so hectic, and Jason invited me down. It was a blast, man. I loved it down there. I mean,
man.
You go on vacation someplace tropical or a city or something, but nah, I'm going to Mississippi every time.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't need palm trees.
I mean, they got palm trees there. You can't go swimming in the fucking water, but you can.
You can. You just gotta have a tour guide. You gotta know where to go.
Yeah, Louisville was perfect. I didn't see any palm trees, but I got plenty of southern hospitality and quiet. That's all I wanted was quiet. And these weird little oranges, what are they called? They grow on a bush on the side of Jason's house.
Oh, kumquats is what you were talking about, right?
Oh, it was
no, satsumas. That's what you got. You got satsumas.
Whew. I was stocking up.
Oh, those are good. I know what those are.
Yeah, they're like they sell them in stores for kids. Like they do like the halos and like the they're like
Clementine.
Yeah, Clementines. Yeah. All right. We're keeping Billy out here waiting, man. He we're gonna bring him on real quick. So we're gonna show Billy some love. Welcome him to the BKFC family.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, Billy?
What's going on, Billy?
How's it going?
So, man,
just living the dream, man.
So where are you at, Billy?
Billy?
You out in Wyoming? Is that where you're at?
Yeah, I'm in Casper, Wyoming.
Man, shoot, yeah. That's it's a little ways away.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Not a lot of stuff here, that's for sure.
Hey, you fit right in, man.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So, Billy, is this your first bare knuckle?
No.
Or have you fought before? Or I mean, I think so. I know you know, but for those of people that don't know you, you know what I mean.
Right.
Like, who's Billy? Where are you from? And how long you been in the sport?
So I've been fighting 13 years. That's like boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing, MMA. That's like every combat sport. And this next week it's about to be my 169th fight in 13 years.
Oh wow.
Holy shit.
That's impressive.
I'm 15-1 in bare knuckle boxing. I actually, like Chris was saying earlier, I actually flew over to England and fought for the transatlantic middleweight title and the BKF
BKB
world title. And
with BKB with Jim Dove and them.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And ended up winning won the fight. Knocked my opponent out in the second round. He wasn't coming in to fight. Like he didn't want no more, and his corner threw the towel in, and so
dropped him.
Damn.
Was it a lead hook or something?
Yeah, that lead left.
I'm glad.
Well, I mean, that's great. You got all this experience, and that's that's freaking that's freaking awesome. So where you training at to get ready? I mean, you're facing Chris here in a couple weeks, so
right.
Hey.
Well, we have a gym down here in Casper. We go train at. I head up there about 5:00 every morning. Stay in the gym and then go work my everyday job. I'm a concrete pourer. I pour concrete and take out concrete and everything like that every day till 6-7 o'clock at night, and then back to the gym for a little bit longer and do it all over again.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. So where in the state of Wyoming? Casper, you said?
Yeah.
In relation to Cheyenne, like that's the only city that I know in Wyoming. It's the only city in Wyoming, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
pretty much.
We're about 3 hours away from Cheyenne.
Right on. So how do you feel about your chances against this Chris Sarro guy?
Well, I'll start like this. I have nothing but respect for Chris. Like, I mean, I respect every one of my opponents that step in that ring with me. Like, I mean, it takes some balls to climb in there and get hit in the face. But I mean, I'm not flying to Mississippi to lose, so I'm flying down to win. I mean, I've fought guys just as bigger. I mean, I've been underdogs before. You have to go in these fights thinking you're going to win, because the moment you think you're going to lose, you already lost. So yeah, I have it in my game plan. I'm going down there. I've never been to a decision. He's never, been to a decision out of the first round. Someone's getting knocked out, and it ain't going to be me. So
we tried to bait Sarro earlier because I seen a post of yours that said you were going to knock him out, and I tried to bait him up a little bit. Chris is a friend, by the way, so I wasn't like doing the media angle thing. But I was trying to bait him up. It's like, dude said he's going to knock you out, man. What happened? He's like, well, he better have that attitude if he's going to come in and fight.
Exactly.
Of course.
I mean, you got to no, the crowd don't want to see people win by decision. They want to see blood and they want to see knockouts. So
that's right.
That's my job to deliver that, and that's what I'm going to do.
Right, and that's why the rule set with BKFC and
you won't get a second call if you don't go in there with that attitude. And the timed rounds and everything about this promotion, in particular, and the sport, it's built for action. You got 2-minute rounds, I mean, coming from like pro boxing, pro MMA, we got 5-minute rounds. These are 2-minute rounds. So, I mean, we're doing a sprint instead of a marathon. And, I mean, those 5 rounds, they go quick, and you only have
9 minutes. You know, if you do go a decision, I mean, it's rough. It's rough. You better get in there,
You're not
and you
very
better,
good at
you know.
math, are you?
No, I'm not. Well, you know what? My family keeps coming in here and bugging me with dumb shit. So, you know, I have to keep turning around every 5 seconds, shooing them out, getting the dog out. You know, I'm a mom. Okay. I got
10 minutes, 10 minutes. Well,
yeah, 10 minutes, whatever. You know what? Fuck off. Anyways, but you know, you only got a short period of time that you have to either impress these judges or go in there and get the job done, you know? And that's something else. And it's different. The squared circle, it's a different fighting platform. The ropes, they're not ropes. You hit them, it's like a hard brick wall. I mean, they're like hard ass titanium pipes. You know, they move up and down, but don't go front to back. So, you know, there's all these different things included in there. And you know, what do you have, like, as far as like your ideology? Where are you going into this fight with Chris? I mean, what's going through Billy's head? Well, I mean, he don't got to tell me what he's gonna do. You know, I mean, what's your strategy? I mean, you're gonna go in there. I mean, are you keeping distance? Are you gonna be aggressive? Are you just gonna try to go in and knock him out and get out? I mean, what's, you know, I want to know.
I'm an open book. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not a boxer. Like, I mean, don't Floyd Mayweather me run away. Like, let's give the crowd what they want. I'm a brawler. Let's stand and bang. Let's give these guys what they want to see. I mean, that's what they paying this good money for to see, and that's what I say. I said, let's do it. But I mean, you know, I get people that say, oh yeah, dude, I'll brawl with you. I'll stand there. I'll bang. Like, you know, you're small. I got it. As soon as they get hit, they run away and stupid shit like that. I know that ain't going to happen with Chris. Like, he's a brawler. He'll stand there and bang. It's going to be a barn burner. So, I mean, like I said, you got 10 minutes. That's 2 rounds in MMA. I mean, that's nothing. I'm pushing the pace constantly. Always, you know, Chris pushes the pace constantly. I mean, it's going to be a fight. Like, we're going to stand there and we're going to beat the shit out of each other. Excuse my language. And we're gonna have fun doing it.
You don't got to worry about
I think
language.
you might have offended Sheena with that that S word there.
You know, we
Meanwhile, my shirt's in the background. It says "cunt." No.
No, like, the big thing is, you know, one punch can change the whole game. That's all it takes. Is one punch. Any dog has their fight, you know, and I mean, like I said, like, I mean, bigger size, small guys, it don't matter. I mean, anybody can knock anybody out on a given day, and you know, I don't need 5 rounds. All I need is 1 punch.
Right on, man. That's freaking awesome. You know, Chris, I mean, we seen your last bare knuckle fight. It didn't last very long.
No.
You know, this one, I mean, you know, he might have the experience here, man, to, you know, really take you into, you know, later rounds and
a lot of fights.
And you know, in deeper rounds and stuff like that, you know, and it just might be a little different for you there, you know what I mean? I mean, what's your ideology going into this? I mean, we know you're a grinder, we know you're ready in training, you know. I mean, are you ready if, you know, you go into later rounds, you know, heaven forbid, take some damage, because we all can't knock everybody out in a couple seconds, you know? So
yeah, my ideology. First of all, I went 7 months through 3 different names. People either that wanted to get, you know, they wanted more money, or they backed out because they didn't have enough time. Billy signed up.
You guys are pussies.
You know, thank you for that, honestly, because I've been do. So I appreciate that. We get to go to work. It's hard not to have respect for your opponent. You should have respect for your opponent because we're both, you know, risking our lives getting in there. I come in there with the intentions on. I have no reserves. You know, I have nothing to hold back. I got absolutely nothing to lose in my life. There's no reason for me to go in there and go home with any regrets. So I'm coming to get to work, and you know, we can sit here and I didn't even talk to Billy. I just got the sense by his approach and his style of fighting, the kind of man that he's probably going to be, and it seems to be the case. You know, respectful, because he does come to fight. You know, and he usually has to tell his opponents to bring it on. Which, ironically, we have that in common, because fly all the way fucking down to Mississippi. Although I would fly down to Mississippi for chocolate milk, but no matter where. I don't put all my entire life into something to show up and roll over and show my belly. It's not how I was born. It's not in my blood. I come from a family.
Yeah, they're like they sell them as. What the hell, Sheena?
I'm sharing posts.
But
yeah,
so,
no, you're both professionals, man. You come here to do a job, right?
With Billy, and we're gonna both, it's gonna be my best performance to date. I'm in the best shape of my life. I've had a 7-month camp with no more than 3 days off, minus my 1 day a week break. We've gone from our 4:30 a.m. to now evening training. I feel like a machine, and if you don't treat this sport with respect and come in your best shape every fight, whatever you do is, that's what you do. You got to show respect, to this thing, because it could cost you. So the way I train, but I don't train to come up there and dance. I don't train to go the distance. I train my conditioning. So if this building is burning down right now, I could carry every fucking person on my shoulders and sprint them outside and come in and finish my bag session. Like, my wind is good. But I trained when I touch it, that's it. I was gifted with, I was born big, strong guy, got good strength. I'm accurate and quick. Why waste any of that? So
true.
Hey, real quick, since you're talking about being big or whatever, like, I don't even know what weight you guys are fighting at. Are you guys at 205, 190? Like, what's the weight?
Cruiserweight, whatever the limits
we're
are.
fighting at
215?
We're fighting 205.
205.
But,
yeah, I think I'm smaller. Like, dude, I think I'm like 197 right now, 196, something like that. So.
So you don't have to cut. Like, you got to bulk a little bit.
I've been gaining. Like, dude, to me, it don't matter. Like, first of all, the 3 guys that backed out on your fight, dude, straight pussies, like, straight up, big time, straight pussies right there. To me, I don't care what the guy weighs. I don't care how big the guy, how small the guy. I don't care where it is. I fight anyone, anytime, any place. I've never backed down from a fight, and I never will. And so when I got that call and he told me it was Chris, oh man, I said, as soon as you send that contract over, it'll be signed right then and there. Let's do it. And he goes, well, it's at 205.
How long ago was that?
Respect, bro. Yeah, Travis Thompson asked, how long did you know about this fight?
It was like about 2 months ago, I think. I want to say, because the last was supposed to be It was supposed to be last month in Florida, and then it got canceled to this month. And so, like, when I took it, I think I was sitting at like 183, 184, and he said, yeah, it's gonna be at 205. And I said, cool, I'll make it. I said, what's the lowest I can weigh, and I will be there. I was like, I will either be at that weight or more. I said, it don't matter. And I said, even if I'm smaller, I don't care, I'll take the fight still. So I'm not flying all the way to Mississippi to not fight.
Absolutely. That's awesome. I mean, I'm really excited for this.
My mic. I'm bad.
I mean, them 3 guys that were supposed to fight him, that sucks. And 3 dudes just drop out like that when you're training like nonstop for one guy and training for another guy. And then, they keep, backing out, quitting. Like, that's, to me, dude, and Wyoming guys, that's pussy shit. That is straight up pussititis. They didn't want to get hit, or they're scared to get hit. I'm not scared to get hit.
The rest of my life, I would lose sleep the rest of my life, laying my fucking head down on a pillow, knowing that I'm Rob Murrow, okay? I got 50 fucking fights. I don't care, because my mother bought a ticket, a plane ticket, and that couldn't get refunded.
Right.
Shit like that grinds me. You got to lay your head down at night and know that you had to ask a guy who's got 2 pro fights to if he would extend it another 4 weeks so you could have more time to prepare. I would lose sleep the rest of my fucking life. Okay, excuse my language, but 7 months is a long time, and
you offended Sheena with that language.
Yeah, that is a long.
There's a lady around. Be careful.
Where?
Well, that's one thing, Chris, that I can promise you is I'm not gonna fucking back out. I will show up and I will give you one hell of a fight, win, lose, or draw.
I know you.
I mean, it's going to be a hell of a fight,
and then have a drink afterward.
Respect for you. Exactly.
When I read your post,
Also,
for a second there, I'm like, I'm working out and whatever. I'm fucking hungry and itchy, And for a second, I'm like, okay. But then instantly, I'm like, well, that's what else would be on your mind if you're coming to fight for bare knuckle fighting championships? You're coming to knock your opponent out. And
Yeah.
I think about my last opponent, I won't say, if you're coming, come to fight because it's wasting my fucking time. Okay.
There
And,
you go.
no question, Billy. I knew the second that they said your name that you didn't question one bit when they said my name. You just fought Tony
Oh,
Lopez.
hell no.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. So if you're a true fighter, it's hard to really be disrespectful. And I didn't feel you were gonna, if you had anything to say, I don't know how to talk like that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't do a bunch of that. I don't do a bunch of that shit talking online or anything like that. I let my hands do the talking, and I let my fighting do the talking. I don't like to do a lot of try to embarrass your opponent and stuff like that. Like, no, he's a your opponent is a man too that's doing this job. To provide for his family, his kids and stuff. I mean, he's got balls stepping in there. You got to give him respect. And
I put a comment on there because everyone's saying, and I hope my fans that are listening take this into consideration. Me and Billy are coming out. We're gonna fight. There's no part in me or him that's gonna hold back because whatever. It has nothing to do with who's got more balls or not. We both clearly got them. But when you're putting down my opponent, that makes it sound like I'm fighting a bum, and that indirectly it's insulting me. And he ain't no fucking bum, okay?
That's true. That's true. That's true. That's a different way to look at it, right?
Okay, so
when people talk shit about your opponent, they're indirectly talking shit about you.
The guy that fucking said,
I don't like it. I hate
true.
it when my people do that.
Thank you, Billy. And I know you don't give a fuck. You don't read comments, but don't take any of that shit that they're saying. They don't know what they're doing either. They're not in the sport like we are, And so
they're not the ones climbing in the ring.
If they're listening, take into consideration the next time one of your favorite fighters is fighting someone. It's one thing to root for your guy. It's another thing to talk about death and you're gonna kill him and things like that. I understand it, and I'm not trying to bash on my fans. I just want to give them another angle to look at this thing because when we sign our contract, I'm pretty sure it says the word death in there. How many times? 3 or 4 times. Okay, and
that's true.
That's all. It's good though. I'm tired.
The Death Club. You guys are both great. I mean, what a bunch of fun-loving dudes. I mean, I can't. I hope you guys like really just beat the shit out of each other. That's my favorite thing. Like two friends fighting all the time. Just like we got Caleb Harris and Elvin. I mean, I love both of those guys. Elvin named his fucking goat after me, and then I was in Caleb's corner the last time, and I hope they beat the living shit out of each other, and I can't wait to watch that shit.
They're not walking around acting like tough guys.
I know you don't got to do that. I don't do that shit either. I never have. I've only talked shit to one person.
If there's real beef, there's real beef. But I mean, there's no need to create it if it's not there, right?
Exactly.
Right.
No, I'm excited. I mean, don't forgive me if I get all excited. Fucking, I get amped up. Because I'm cutting weight and it's been a long process. I'm tired, but I'm glad that you came on, Billy. Got to talk, say your piece. I respect you, man. Thank you for fucking doing this, and let's put on one fucking hell of a show, man.
Dude, I can tell you guys right now, and everybody listening, fight of the night's gonna be right here with me and Chris. Like, I mean, that's just how it's gonna be. We both floorboard and let it have. We both have heavy hands and we both want to knock out and we don't want to go to a decision. So, I mean, what more fireworks do you guys need?
Yeah, I know it's a free show and all, but did Feldman, has he promised or said anything to, any of you fighters fighting on the card about a, fight of the night bonus or, because normally does something.
Banana. If you offered me a banana, I would have taken the fucking fight. It's in my mind right now.
I would have took it for an apple.
I'm just happy to see fights again, man. I just want to see.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want to fight Chris. Like, I don't want that fucking smoke. You know what I mean? That's why I think, Billy, you're fucking badass. But there's so many hungry people out there right now. You know what I mean? Like, I got friends right. I'm just grinding, ready to get back to work, ready to get some fights and staff, everybody, man. And it's kind of disappointing a little bit, that you got bailed on so many times, like Billy's all for it. And I think that's just awesome. And you guys, I'm so happy for you guys.
Hey, I got a couple comments.
I'm happy for you guys.
Okay.
Sorry, Sheena, I didn't mean to cut you off, but so Joey Angelo, I think, was it him saying he got downs on the winner? Who was it?
Joey's been saying this forever. He also said that I'm beatable. Same thing.
He told you were pretty. Did he tell you that?
No, that I'm beatable.
I thought you said beautiful.
I can't even. I got whatever. I can't even think of anything.
There it is right there. Angelo said, "Can I get winner?" And then I don't know this guy, William C. Wilkinson. Maybe one of you guys do.
That's Chris's guy.
That's your guy?
Yeah, it's family.
He's going to take your mom to dinner after the fight. Or he's going to take the winner to dinner with his mom. So what do you guys think about the main event? What do you think? Ike and Palomino, it's a shame that what happened to Jim, but I think they made a good decision by plugging Ike in. He deserves that shot.
Same kind of breed. Isaac doesn't give a fuck. He's coming to fight. He's got no reserves, no fear in that dude, and all,
he's gonna hold nothing back.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fight right there, man. I'm looking forward to that one. Sometimes 2 week notice things work out, because you don't have time to, if you are a mental fucker, you don't get that time. It's just boom, boom, and now you're fighting. So I'm excited for that.
His mom is my sister.
It's my uncle.
There are some country ass motherfuckers. My mom's my sister's cousin.
It's a shame for Jim, man. Jim, he's been asking for a belt for a while. For the past couple fights, he's been asking for his shot. It's a shame that this happened, but credit him for taking the proper precautions and not just taking it anyway.
Someone in his corner got sick.
His head coach. His head coach tested positive.
Yeah, for COVID. And obviously, like, if Jim's in there training with the dude every day and all, obviously he doesn't want to, risk it for anybody else at the show too. We got Scott Burke, bless his heart, he's a national treasure. It would be absolutely devastating and horrible if Scott's no spring chicken, and not singling you out, Scott, but it was the right thing to do, and for anyone. So obviously there's some disappointed people out there that we get it. Jim Allers isn't taking the fight. We can run it back. He's going to be fighting for the title again in the future. There's no way he's not going to be able to, but for heaven's sake, don't give that guy shit because of that reasoning. And especially,
no, he could have taken it. Like, he didn't have to, decline his title shot.
No,
he didn't test positive.
Yeah, leave him alone. Yeah, leave him alone. If you're giving him shit
to Jim for doing that. Yeah,
but he don't want to expose anybody else. So anybody giving him shit, you can fuck off. I said that too. So, anyways,
you're gonna embarrass the lady on the show.
What's Isaac gonna say? Sorry, I don't call him. But he gets the call. Hey, you want to fight for the title? Well, I don't want to offend Jim, and it's going to be.
Well, Ike's like 60, so he doesn't have much time left.
What'd you
He's
say,
gonna try to sign that contract before it could even get sent out. Like,
Isaac's always down. He don't give a fuck. He'll be like, yep, I'll fight. You can call him 2 days. It's just like Travis the Animal, man. Like, hey, man, pay me some money. I'll go fight. Fucking hell yeah, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm busy. I'm all the time. He's an athlete. So, that's what we do. That's what you guys do. That's, even though you had a couple months or we're talking about it, you guys are always ready. Just like Chris said, the whole, quarantine time, man. He's been uploading videos even when everything was closed. He's out there like fucking punching a tree and shit, fucking training in the woods.
Going fucking crazy.
Right. I know, right? Right. I get it, man. I get it.
I can't get it to focus. They're
Oh,
William,
your CBD vape.
but yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, sure is. Dude, I like that fusion stuff. I think they got their water back in stock now too. If you go to their website, Vince will scroll it on later. They sell a really good alkaline sports water that's infused with CBD as well. So it's like you're not only getting the super benefits of alkaline water, which just helps with everything. You know, you also have the CBD. It helps with recovery, hydration. I mean, it's like super water, and it doesn't taste like battery acid. And I love it, and I can't wait to get some more.
Yeah, and they're sponsoring this event too. They're going to be one of the main sponsors of the event.
Oh yeah, you guys will have some water there. You'll get to try it. You'll get to Billy. Yeah, we'll get you hooked up with some CBD fusion, alkaline water, dude. And it's just, I don't know. I like that. I'm a big fan of alkaline water. I think everybody should drink that. It's just good for everything. I mean, it kills cancer, all sorts of shit, man. You know. What's that?
Puts hair on your chest.
What's what on my chest?
I said alkaline water puts hair on your chest.
Puts hair
that's
on your
it?
chest
I'm like,
and
really?
lead in your pencil, Sheena.
Yeah, does it?
I don't want to cut you guys off or anything.
You got to go.
Have to bounce.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
I have to get to my house right now. I just got a message.
So take some minutes. Let's thank some of your sponsors you got for the fight. Any last words for Billy? And hey, Chris, thanks for taking the time and coming on and talking to us tonight. We appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, no, guys, and again, sorry to cut this short, but I do have to.
That's fine, man.
You're good. You got shit to do.
Yeah, you're good.
I have, and I'll say it every time. It's absolutely worth every second of my time. Everyone who's a part of our team, they play a major role in this journey and getting me to this point and beyond. They helped me get through this quarantine, and literally, I would fight to the death for these people. They're nothing but caring. All of my sponsors. I don't want to start going down the list because I don't have it in front of me, and I fucking feel terrible if I leave one out and I'm reminded about it. But you go on my social media, we have them all listed on every post. Every single one of these people, they came ironically just at the right times when needed, and they've been a major contribution. And seriously, I say this, I want to explain it. If all of this shit was just for me, when I go home, sit alone on my couch at night, just to sit there, to hype myself up, it would have failed a long time ago. This is for the community. This is for my best friend Jake, who's the most selfless person I know, and left this world short and tragically, and he deserves to be here. It's for him. We always talked about me going pro and how it was going to go down. His father's in my corner for every fight. This is for my boy. I know Billy's a father also, and I completely get it. This is for the 207, Maine in general. Anyone that thinks that us down Easters are just some redneck, we're going to show them that we can be great and we can do amazing fucking things. And that's a fact. So, Billy, thank you for signing that contract. I got all the respect for you. And thank you. I know you're going to bring it next Friday night. And let's have some fun, man. And well, I don't drink, but I'll pretend to drink a beer with you after. How's that sound?
I'll drink Chris's beer
good, dude.
for him.
I'm on the real. I'm 143 days sober from alcohol. My last drink was Valentine's Day, so I don't drink either, brother. So we can have an NA beer or a water or Blue Dolphin.
We got some fusion CBD water for you. We'll give you guys some fusion CBD water.
So,
fake it till you make it, right? That's good.
Go, bro. We can pretend to be drunk, pretend to be a fun person.
All right. Love you guys.
You're good. Thank you so much, Chris.
Good,
Be safe, my brother.
Right? You'll be down there, but I love you. Thank you for having me, and I got to run.
We'll see you soon, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
What a nice dude. Are you going to be able to, turn the switch on and, go into, super Chris Lieben kill mode and just, totally just try to.
It always sucks when people are nice guys, but you're there for a job, right?
I know.
Yeah, it's honestly I've been doing this so long, and it's literally just another day in the office. As soon as you climb in that ring, you know, it's time to go to work, and your friendship goes out of the ring. I mean, you have a guy across from you that wants to take your head off and beat the shit out of you. So, I mean, you're already in there. What are you going to do? You're going to look like a pussy and run, or are you going to stand there and you're going to try to beat his ass? So, I mean, that's how it is.
Right.
That's the mentality you have to have.
I get it.
And then you can be
my last bare knuckle fight. I was friends with her too.
Right. I mean,
yep. I was friends with mine before the fight. You know, she had family with, you know, like unreturnable airfare flying from, you know, fucking Tahiti and shit. You know what I mean? Because she's an islander, and it was rough. Her opponent like bailed on her like 2 days before, and I heard about it. I'm like, you know what? I got to pay me money and not go down there. And I went down to the hard. I fought in this fucking stupid fucking triangle thing. It was the most stupidest thing ever. I hate that ring. Love the promotion, love all the people, you know, in it. It was for Dada, you know, and you know, they're super awesome, but I hate the fucking ring. It needs to be bigger. It's like fighting in a phone booth with really tight triangle corners like this. Like,
yeah, I fought for the BYB and fought in the triangle cage, and I loved it. I mean,
that's what she's talking about.
I'm a brawler. Like, I mean, I stand and bang.
That's no. You fought in the cage.
For no one
they got a ring now.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, I've never been in the ring.
It's not a cage anymore.
Oh,
it's a ring. Yeah, it's like they took a boxing ring, like a regular standard, like small boxing ring, and then they cut it in half diagonally and put ropes where they cut it diagonally, so it's still a triangle, but it's super fucking small. It's like smaller than the cage. It's I didn't like it.
That's cool.
I didn't like it. Yeah, I mean it's cool, but you know, it's the fights go quick.
Right.
It is hard to fight him because as soon as you take 2 steps, you're already on the ropes, no matter which way you go. And you know,
running.
Well, no, you can't run, but holy crap,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no running. Your opponent cannot run from you. Like, he's gonna have to stand there and.
It's like a fucking phone booth, you know. It's like you got to be really good at changing levels, and you know, like up and down, man. You better do 9,000 squats before you fight for that promo.
You know? Billy, so what's your base, man? I heard you say something about MMA fights, boxing matches. So you're a kickboxing guy, or?
No, I've literally done every kind of fighting combat there is. Like, I mean, I've done like pride kind of fighting. I've done boxing, everything. Like when I first started, I was 16, and I told my brother this guy was putting on a show in our town, and I walked down there and I was like, 141 pounds, and the guy says, well, this dude's opponent backed out. You can either fight him or you can bitch from the crowd. And the dude got on the scale. He was like 6'2", 6'3", 185 pounds, and
I was 6 foot,
and I was about 140. And I looked at him and said, well, let's do it. And I ended up knocking him out in like 10 seconds.
Nice.
Right on.
So I told my little brother, I was like, you know, I only want to do this, like, you know, I wasn't planning on making it a career. And I said, you know, I only want to do this long enough to be a main event, fight somebody famous, and win a belt. Well, 13 years later, I've been a main event tons of times. I hate being at the end. I like to get it done and over with and sit back. I've got to, you know, go overseas and win world titles. And, you know, I have 24 title belts now in 7 different weight classes. From 135 pounds, I have a belt all the way up to super heavyweight. Like the biggest dude I fought was 265, 270, and I was about 190, 200.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you bring a lot of experience to this fight. So I mean you're that type of fucking crazy and also savage to where, like, I mean, you're perfect for bare knuckle, man. And you know, I'm looking forward to watching you here on the 24th. I mean, it's awesome.
Like, people look at Chris and like he's buff, he's stocky, and he's bigger, and then
he had a highlight knockout as well, like, right?
Well, it was a highlight knockout that got him more known, you know, and especially at BKFC, you know, I mean, they're always putting the promo out there and, you know, just throwing out, hey, look at this freaking dude. He just like totally knocked this dude out. And, you know, this this record time, you know what I mean? And, you know, I think it's great. And that's why we really wanted to, you know, bring you on and, you know, talk to you a bit.
Yeah.
And so people can see, they're like, oh, damn, you know, because just like Chris said, he's like, oh, yeah, people think he's just this and he's a bum. And no, not at all. This dude's freaking, you know, he's got more experience than I do, man. You know, if anything, Chris could very easily be the underdog. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, it's a really exciting matchup, and you know, it's great. Your warrior spirit with it, and you know, just like bare knuckle. How'd you get started in bare knuckle? You know, I mean, it's a big move from going to from glove sports to bare knuckle. You know, some people won't do it. Okay, they won't do it, or it wasn't available to them. You know, because recently it wasn't even legal or sanctioned here in the States until 2018. So, you know, how'd you get your start in all that?
So there's a promoter back in the day in my town and stuff, and he kind of told me about it, and I was like, yeah, dude, I'll try it. You know, I mean,
what was his name? I think I know who he is. Who is it? You
Corey?
know? Okay. Yep, Corey. Yeah, it was Corey. All right. Yeah.
So I
we don't talk about him much.
No, I don't either. But yeah,
it's okay. So, whatever. It's in the past.
I started that, you know, and I was like, you know, I'll try anything. Like, I mean, I'll try anything once, and if I like it, I like it. Well, I went on a 15 fight win streak, and I mean, it was all like underground bare knuckle, you know, like there was no position, there was nothing. So like there was times where I went up to Denver, and actually I fought a guy named Jason Young, and I hit him with a left-hand Superman punch. I knocked him back a week, and he was literally snoring so loud he sounded like my English bulldog.
Oh, wow. I've seen sometimes they when they get knocked out, they'll do that.
Right. And I mean, so it's like I don't know. It's something fun, and I've got very, very good timing, and I mean, people look at me as like a smaller guy, but I hit like a heavyweight. I hit like a bigger guy. Well,
and the thing with bare knuckle, and the thing with bare knuckle too, I mean, speed is everything. Speed is everything. Okay, so I mean, a smaller guy is obviously, I mean, they're going to be a couple clicks faster than the bigger dude. You know what I mean? And you know, it's so different with, you know, the different advantages versus the disadvantages that you'll have in glove sports, like weight. And you know, is different. You know, like if somebody weighs even 5 pounds more than you in an MMA match, they're going to have a huge advantage. Bare knuckle, it could be the complete opposite. You know, and that's why this sport's so unique.
See, like the big thing is like your reach. You know, and me, I got a stupid retard fucking reach. Like I've got a 6-inch reach. Like
I have mine's 72.5 and I'm 5'5".
Hey, what's your height, Billy? I meant to ask you that. Did you say you were 6 flat earlier?
Yeah, I'm like 5'11", 6 foot. So I'm right there.
What's your reach? Have you had it like you know?
You just said 76.
He's 76. Oh, you got the monkey arm, son.
Yeah.
He's got that Joey Beltran reach.
Right.
He's got that Beltran reach. That Tony Lopez. Yep. Yeah. Look at mine. Mine's huge. Look at
that. I fought Tony Lopez in a boxing match in Denver, Colorado, and I weighed in at 185, and I was on 1 day notice. They called down for Sparta, and it was a heavyweight tournament. And
William. Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Let's do it, dude. And me and Tony went in there, and I mean, shit, I waved him on. I was like, "Come on, dude, let's go. Let's do this." And he ended up winning. But I mean, shit, he was like 240s. Like
Tony's a big guy,
dude. Right? Yeah, like he's a monster.
He is. He's a big scary Samoan looking fucker. He says he's Mexican, but I'm like, I don't know, bro. You look too native for that shit. For sure. Yeah, I remember that. It was that was kickboxing, wasn't it?
No, the first match was a boxing match.
Oh, because it was that tournament. It was that tournament. Yeah. Okay, and, I remember that.
I came in for a replacement the day before.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so I took that on a 1 day notice. And
see, you are a fucking savage.
And bro, yeah, I remember one time I took a fight here at Casper and fought. Went 3 rounds with the guy. And then after the fight, literally, I couldn't go to the after party. I had to leave and drive 18 hours into Montana and weigh in the next day and fight the next day after that. And that was 2 fights in 3 days.
That reminds me of the Wild Wild West days when I was still fighting like before I went pro or any of that. We used to fight like twice a weekend, every weekend.
Right.
Had no athletic commission. We had BYOB shows with fucking pride rules and shit. You guys were kind of that way out, West too. Yeah, we had the same thing here in Michigan. Another reason why my record's all fucked up. Because we didn't have record reporting either, so it's never right.
Same thing with same thing with mine.
Yeah, so I mean, but it was fun. It was fun, and you get a lot of good fighting experience, and it's great. So man, you're bringing a lot to the table here, and I mean, we had a lot of got a lot of viewers and folks watching, and I think everybody has a little bit better idea of who Billy the Kid.
Welcome to the family, man. Yeah, welcome to the family.
Thanks.
A lot of the people we have on the show, like we know personally. Some of their regular suspects or whatever. But the best advice that I can give you, if you want a second fight, just go. I know you already will. Just talking to you, I know you will. Just go lay it on the line, man. Don't take a step back. And keep coming forward. As long as you're throwing hammers, Feldman and Shook are going to give you a call back.
I mean, that's the plan. It's win, lose, or draw. I tell you this: my opponent will feel me the next morning. Right. He's gonna be like, "Damn, that motherfucker hits hard." So I mean, I plan on putting on a show. That's what I do. I plan on coming down, putting on a show, knocking my opponent out, getting paid, and having a good time.
I'll be glad to welcome you to my state, man. It's not necessarily my area. It's the northern part of the state, but I'll be glad to welcome you to Mississippi.
Oh man, I've honestly, dude, that's cool. I've wanted to come down there. Actually, it's on my bucket list. I want to try to come down and go noodling and stuff like that. Like that sounds fun as hell. So
you got to introduce
him to frog gigging, deer hunting. We'll do a little bit of it all.
Boy. I'm a redneck. Like, I mean, dude, I got fat girls tattooed on my hips. Like, I'm a country boy, and so I love doing that kind of. It's fun.
Him and Jason Knight could be such friends.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Sarro's from Maine. He's from Wyoming, but it still feels like the same type of people. You know what I mean? It really does.
It's totally, because it is the same. It is the same type of people, man. I mean, we're just.
Before we let you get up off here, Billy, you got any sponsors or any friends you want to shout out real quick?
Yeah, I've got 2 sponsors. I've never really had sponsors just because, to me, it's hard to ask people for stuff, like, hey, can you give me this? And I'll put you on my banner or something. But I got 2 guys that sponsor me and my tattoo artist. His name's Ashton Boyles. Tell him thank you for, doing all your work and hopefully make you proud. And then the bar in Douglas, the Douglas Brewery, tell them thank you for helping me out. And, and then take my porter man, he kind of jumped in and, he's flying down. It's a really good buddy of mine, Ray Ramirez. Hope you're watching.
I know him. I know Ray Ramirez.
Go down to Mississippi and have a good time and come back with a W. And a big thank you to Dave and Nate. I've been trying to get on this card on the show for a while, and tell my partner.
Make the most of it, bro. Make the most of it. Prove you belong here. That's all I can say.
I'm gonna tell my just last thing. Let my opponent Chris know. I mean. You say your body's a machine. Well, machines break all the time, brother. I got nothing but respect for you, but I want your A game. You got to bring me everything you got because I'm telling you right now, brother, you're getting everything I got. So
I like it.
Yeah. Hell yes.
Other than that, thank you guys for having me on here. Like it was fun. It was cool. And can't wait to meet you guys.
Yeah, man. Hey, we'll see you at the event, and maybe we can do something before or after. But hey, do you have an Instagram? I'll go ahead and put your tag online, or if you don't, I'll put your Facebook one on up here.
Yeah, you can just put my Facebook. I don't have Instagram.
Okay.
I barely use that shit either.
Dude, I barely get on my Facebook. Like, I mean, if it wasn't for fight promoters, I don't think I would even still have a Facebook.
So is it just Billy Martin? Facebook.com/Billy Martin?
Yeah. I had to think about that.
I'm sure there are no other Billy Martin.
You don't got like an athlete page that people can go and like, or
I think there's like 3 Billy Martin Facebook pages that are mine because like I forgot my passwords back in the day, and I was always used to letting just like, automatically log it in, and then it tells you what's your password after 5 years and shit. I don't know. I can't remember that. I get hit in the head for a living.
Yeah, that's right.
Damn, I don't know.
We can't hold that against you, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, well, make sure you get one of these posters printed out and sign a couple for the people at the shows or whatever, man. Maybe we can get you to sign one and we can give away on the podcast or something too.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, man. Well, like I said, appreciate you coming on, and good luck. And
Thanks,
we'll see you. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Sounds good. Thank you. Much respect. See you guys later.
Later, bro.
Yeah, awesome. So that was a great show. Two awesome, great guys. A lot of experience between the two. I think Billy. A lot of folks didn't know him, and he's just coming on and talking about his background and everything. I think that we may have changed a couple people's minds tonight with that. And I see we got Travis the Animal Thompson. Or his face with Jason's head on it. I mean, his shirt with Jason's face on it.
That's right.
Hey, nice shirt, bro. Nice shirt. I like that shirt. Shout out to the guy that designed that and printed those.
Yeah.
Look at the Corona animal.
Dude, you look like
Corona animal, right?
You look like fucking Jeremiah Johnson of fucking Pennsylvania, bro.
Dude, I'm so pissed.
You look like Isaac Valley Flag a little bit, kind of.
I agree with that one. I do agree with that.
Hey, that's not. That's a compliment.
I'm excited for that
That's
fight.
I'm
excited for that fight.
Dude, me
I don't
too.
get excited. I don't get excited for fights at all. You know how I am. I just want to see me fight, and that's that. I'm a little pissed that I'm not fucking fighting there. I'm wearing the shirt, bro. My man Jason Knight, I would have had all my guys in Mississippi there. I would have sold a shit ton of tickets.
But I know, man. I was hoping you and Caruso were going to get to throw down.
I was all about it. You know me.
Yep. I guess he needs more time to train.
What?
I
Shut
guess
the fuck up. No.
Please, what do you mean? I think that's what it is.
Come on, Rick. Come on, Rick.
You want us to get Rick on here to call your bluff? Like, he'll pull your card real quick.
Dude, I give two fucking shits. You think I care?
He'll break out that 6 foot bong that he has. And
he can break out whatever the fuck he wants. He can bring that 6 foot fucking bong with him when we fight in Florida, because that's where it's happening.
I don't know. Is that where it's going to happen, bro? What's up?
That's what I think's happening. I think we're going to be going to Florida. They want us in Florida. This one was supposed to be in Florida. Then it got moved to Mississippi, and that's why they changed it.
Planet Hank chiming in. What's up, Hank?
I just want to watch you. I just want to watch you punch somebody in the fight.
I want to fight so bad. It's not even fucking funny. Like,
I want you down here for selfish reasons, man. Like,
dude, bro.
I want you down here training. Now, Sheena, I see that face. Look,
dude, I loved it.
Don't let that grizzly beard fool you. Like, he's a hugger. Okay.
Yeah, I can be. If you're on the right side of shit.
Oh man, we had a blast while you were down here.
Oh, dude, it was an awesome time.
It was great.
I had the best time ever. We got Jason ready. Jason kicked the shit out of Artem.
Dude, you got Jason right in a lot of ways.
Nah, I appreciate that, but Jason had it all in his hands. He just needed to do it. And I think having me just there to keep an eye over him helped.
Keeping him motivated, man. He tends to get lazy sometimes.
Yeah, I came 5-6 days after I fought. I got fucking scars and shit. I had stitches. It's like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. And I get punched in the face by Jason, and I'm like, motherfucker. Really? Didn't think this one through.
We should just call you Travis. I don't give a fuck, Thompson, because I swear to God.
I really don't give a fuck. I love it. I love the fight.
I can't count how many times I've just seen you not give a fuck.
I think I say that more than anything else. Like, you hear
who has the most BKFC fights? Is it you?
No.
Or Bedford?
Bedford.
No, I was up there with Bedford.
Or Reggie. Reggie too, right?
No, we're all like tied the same. But
like 5,
I think
6?
Reggie's
6?
5. But Reggie's gonna fight on this one, which is gonna give him 6. Mm-hmm. So he'll have the most. which, dude, whatever. Good for Reg. That's great. But the only reason why I'm not fighting there is because they want me in Miami. They want me in Florida or wherever else. Like, I honestly should be in Mississippi. And I think they're missing out on this one. Because, Vince, you know how many people I'll bring. Like, all Jason's guys are going to be coming with me. You know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's squad city
Yeah,
down
you know,
here for
especially
both
if
you
you can,
guys.
Yo,
feed off
Yeah.
that fan base.
who fucking
man.
knows?
You know,
I might have another I might have another 4-day notice.
Hey, man.
I'll
I feel
fight
like
back.
you should come down here anyway.
I want to. I just I don't have the funds right now to do so, but I would do it in a heartbeat.
who does? I want to go too, and I can't. You know,
know,
I mean,
right?
for the same reason.
I know.
It's like, fuck, man, I don't got an extra $400. I can just be
That-
like, hey, I'm coming to see you. You know what I mean? I got
Sheena,
kids. We got
that's
kids. What?
that's why I get punched in the face. Like I do it
I
for the
know.
trip. I don't give a fuck.
I know.
But when you're
I
not
know.
getting punched in the face, you got to pay your own way.
Yeah, I guess. It
Yeah.
isn't gonna happen.
That's what
Yeah.
I was
Fucking
trying to, do my second job because I can work cuts too. It's like, hey, man,
Yeah, right.
I wonder
I'll
who
give
the
you a
second cut guy is. for
I
this
don't know.
event.
Cut me.
Hopefully it's not that horrible dude from California that likes to fucking waterboard fighters with peroxide fucking towels and shit on their face. That's the dumbest thing ever. You do not fucking put peroxide on an open wound. It makes it bleed more. Okay.
Gina,
And you don't
Gina, not the
Fuck it.
forum. Not the forum. Not the
don't do
forum.
that shit. Uh-huh.
Sheena, you
Hey,
tell us how it works.
Caruso said he was going to split you up. He was going to cut you. That's what he said.
No, Vince, you're trying hard. You're really
Yeah.
Vince, shut the
Well,
fuck up.
you're my boy.
He
Like
is
I
playing
can
shut the
mess
fuck
with
up.
you. I can pick with you.
Dude.
Uh,
Ain't shit happening. Ain't shit happening. You know what? We might get lucky and have a fucking accidental headbutt like fucking Boudreaux did.
yeah, Rick says you were
That's
asking
the
for
only
too
way I
much
gotta
money.
cut. Asking for get the fuck out of here,
I'm fucking with you.
please.
Travis fights
I
for
know you are.
peanuts.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, thanks. Keep telling Dave that. That's a good one. That's what I like to hear.
Travis.
Yeah,
well,
you know
we
what?
had a guy on our last episode that offered to pay 10
Travis
grand.
Peanut Thompson. Yeah, right. Okay.
That was Brandon.
I saw the comment. He's out of his fucking mind. He's first of all, he's lying through his fucking teeth. Unless
think
he's
so?
got someone that's gonna pay the fucking thing. Fuck yeah, shut the fuck up.
What's he lying
That's all
about, Travis?
publicity, it's all
What's he
it is.
lying about?
He's because he ain't paying 10 fucking grand. It's all publicity. He ain't paying 10 fucking grand. He's a lying sack of shit.
Brandon's got it like that, bro. He really does.
I don't know about all that either, man. I'm with
Unless
Travis.
he's got some money that I wish I had.
Yeah, I know. I wish I did too.
Hey, Brandon, give it. What
I'm
about
not even paying
what about a
$1 grand
sponsor?
to fight nobody.
Yeah, I know, right? He's gonna he's supposed to
I hope you have
come
fucking
with me
sponsor
to
for 10 grand.
the event next weekend or weekend after next. I have to. I'm gonna be his handler, guys.
That's
Don't
awesome.
worry.
Yeah. So, Travis, what fight are you most looking forward to
Hey,
on
what's
this?
up? I can't hear none.
What fight are you looking more?
It's messed up. What's up? I heard you.
That's nothing new, Travis. But can we need to figure out your audio?
Is it my audio or his?
I got
Hello?
headphones in this time. What the fuck? I don't know what I gotta do.
You sound all right now. You sound good now.
All right. I was just asking you. I mean, out of all the fights,
fucked
that
up show it. I don't give a fuck.
Travis been hitting that
I'm not
bottle
fighting, so I
tonight,
don't
like
give a fuck
bare
who's
knuckle
fighting.
and Brews
No,
style,
no.
right? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
bullshit. Just bare knuckle. I was training. I was working and training. Yeah. I
I'm
don't
drinking
give a fuck
pineapple
who's
juice.
fighting. I'm not fighting, so I don't give a fuck.
What you don't you want to watch Isaac, right? Isaac, are you excited to watch Isaac? I'm excited for watch Isaac.
No, I like. Okay, I like Isaac. I like Isaac a lot, but like this whole Chris Sarro shit, the Billy Martin. Like, I know that's who you had come on for. They're trying to, whatever. You're trying to build Chris Sarro up. Good for you.
You're cutting out, brother.
Fuck, I don't get no hand me
All right,
out.
hang on.
I like Chris.
Travis, you were breaking up really bad. You start over. You said, yeah. You said they're building up Chris Sarro and what?
Do you want me to start over now?
Yes, please.
I'm pretty delayed. I see it. Okay.
No. You're good now. It was just, yeah.
I said,
The feed's jamming.
It is what it is. Like, whatever. They now it's Chris Sarro versus whatever, Billy the Kid Martin, whatever. I guess they're trying to build him up. I don't care to be built up. I will fight anyone, anytime, any place, anywhere. I don't give a fuck. 4 days notice, 3 days notice, fucking a couple hours notice. I do not give a shit. I'll fucking fight Chris Sarro. Chris Sarro's a great dude. I like Chris Sarro a lot. I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck who you put in front of. I don't care. I'll fight right now.
No fucks. Hands up. I already know, bro. Like, I don't want none, Travis. Like, look, dude, I'm not in this. Like, I'm just the hype man. Okay. Like,
I just got a message from Scott Burt saying Belfast, New York loves Travis, the Animal Thompson.
He was supposed to go train down in the warehouse.
I love Belfast, dude. I want to go to Belfast bad.
I love it there.
That's what we need to do. We need to get some money from Belfast. Give me training there, right, Sheena?
Right.
We gotta go training there.
Yes,
get a
we
camp
do.
there. And I need to put someone in the fucking ground. Gotta put someone in the ground and let it be known that you don't go that way.
We should be there.
I will be there.
We should be there this weekend, but
you don't fuck. You don't put the old school ways.
Oh, that old school.
Yes,
that old school shit was awesome there. You know, we were supposed to be at the Hall of Fame induction deal like this weekend, but it got pushed so far back because of COVID-19. And it's like, oh my gosh, I want to go to Pollywog Holler. I want to, the Barns, just going there. It's just like, it's awesome just to, take it back to where everything started, learn the history, pick Scott's brain. I mean,
break shit whenever you go there, though, Sheena.
No, that was only in the Apollo Creed's room there.
Yeah, in the ring. That was awesome. Yo, give me. Can you guys give me 5 minutes so I can switch over to an iPad? This phone sucks.
That's get off my podcast.
Fucked up with.
You're such a dick.
He's gonna kick my ass.
Yeah, I know, right?
Look, he's not coming to Mississippi, so I'm not worried.
Yeah, he'll remember that shit next time, or he just won't give a fuck because, like, I'm
Travis, look, they, I don't know if this is the right forum to say this, but Travis did me a few different solids at the last Jason and Artem fight. He might want to talk about it a little bit, but I'm not gonna.
This forum, we can do whatever the hell we want with this forum. It's like it's
I know, but you know what? I have a respectable job that I have to be cognizant of. So
yeah, well, I try to do the same deal too. But I still keep it real,
my social media has been brought up in my quarterly reviews or whatever.
Oh no, that's so good. Yeah, see, I'm my own boss, so I don't have to deal with any of that, and that's why my Facebook is fucking hilarious. But yeah, Kelly,
Mama said he ain't getting her iPad.
Right, and she asked if they'd set a new date yet for the Belfast Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame induction for this year. And currently, the last time I talked to Scott Burt, I believe they had it rescheduled for.
Forward in the link. See if he wants to jump on real quick.
I think it's September. Yeah, I can send. Scott.
I'm going to hang out for another 15-20 minutes or so.
Okay, yeah.
We've only been on for an hour and 12 minutes.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I know they were, rescheduling it. So let me see if Scott is available here, and let me send him a message, and maybe he can tell us a little bit more about what the plans are as far as the inductions going here. So, all right. And I'm really looking forward to that. I want to jump on, and
I'm looking forward to just like seeing people from bare knuckle again, seeing bare knuckle fights again.
Yes.
And then Saturday, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up going to Island Fights in Pensacola to go watch my boy Garrett fight. Go catch up with Jason and them.
I've never got to go to Dean's show, go to Island Fights there. I've been watching him for a long time, and I've known Dean for a while. You know, a lot of my friends have gone there to fight for him and whatnot, and he has a super stellar, awesome promotion there in Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah, and he'll have, like, multi-events. He'll have, like, pro boxing and MMA and split it up and just make it, like, this big...
Combat, jiu-jitsu, super fights. I mean, the whole thing.
It's a whole thing, and there's something there for everybody at Island Fights. You know, whether it's just an amateur card or a pro card. I mean, he's always doing something different, so it's not going to be the same old. You know, when you go to an Island Fight show, and you know I've always enjoyed those. Maybe I can try to call Scott on Facebook. See if he
I don't know if Travis is going to come back. Mama said he ain't getting the iPad, so.
Yeah, well, I think she's on it right now watching the live feed. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can always, you know, with I got Scott's phone number too, because I would really be interested in, you know, seeing if there's any updates on that. You know, whether, you know, I mean, look forward, because that's a big deal, and it's a big deal for our sport as well. You know, our Hall of Fame inductions once a year. Last year, I mean, announcer of the year, we had Jeff Houston. Awesome. Gotta love Jeff. Gary Grant Jr. I mean, he for anybody that doesn't know who Gary Grant Jr. is,
he built Squared Circle, right?
Yes, exactly. You know, what started off is just like a little picture on Dave Feldman Jr.'s laptop. You know, Gary really put it to life, and this is what this man does. You know, he's a builder, and he's just, you know, this super smart genius dude that the Squared Circle, everything all down the whole construction to you know, the bars. I mean, we call them ropes, but they're not bars. They're really like titanium bars with like pool noodles wrapped around.
They got a little bit of give, but not much.
Yeah, not too much, like a centimeter back, but then they move down. It's like, it's the most strangest fighting platform that I've been in. I mean, I think it's cool. I like it. I like it because it's got a lot of visibility with it too. You know, you don't got big corner posts. Instead, you got these thin little posts, and you gotta
look who's back, bitches.
Hey, your wife said you couldn't have her iPad.
Thank Kelly Thompson.
I was gonna say, what'd you have to do to get that iPad, man?
Cutting them off and let them speak.
No, I can't because.
Hi, Kelly. Kelly, has Travis been drinking tonight? I know he has. He's not going to admit it, but he has been drinking.
I'll go fill up your cup.
His strawberry vodka, or what, this little
that's Kool-Aid.
Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame
goblet.
I guess she was drinking wine.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right, I got Scott. All right, Scott responded, and right on. So yeah, we're gonna pop Scott on here a minute, and you know, ask him what is going on. You know,
hold on, do that again. Do that again, Travis. Let's see the guns again. Do that again.
Oh, please, dude.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yo,
boom. The animal is ready. Feldman, Shook, take notice. The animal is ready.
Caruso, you want to eat these?
Those are some pretty knuckles, man.
No, that's some pretty gnarly knuckles. What the hell's wrong with that middle one there, bro?
That's
mine are.
You got a knuckle on top of your knuckle there.
That's good. That's the way they're made.
Yep. Mine stick out like crazy. Look at that. It's stupid looking.
Here's the right.
Look at that shit.
You guys are mutants. You guys are mutants.
Let's see if I get it.
They're huge.
I love it. I love this shit.
I don't want to do
cry.
that.
You can't cry on the podcast, Travis. Don't.
I know. Oh my god.
Oh. All right.
Nope.
All right. Hold on. I'll be right back. Scott's calling me.
All right. Look at Puma. She gets to just jump out whenever she wants. How you doing, Vince?
Man, hanging in there, dude. Waiting for next Friday, dude.
Yo, hold on a second. Is that my fucking Mary Jane hat?
No, this one's mine.
But I do have like a whole bunch of Mary Jane shit to give to you that I have not sent yet.
It says Travis on the inside of it, but it's
Maybe it does. I can write it on the inside if you want me to.
Oh, fuck. That was
No, I do have like a whole bunch of like Mary Jane stuff because it's all too small for me, so I'm not gonna wear it.
Dude, you can't wear a medium. You ain't wearing
I can't wear a medium. I can't wear a medium.
Right.
It can't happen.
Yo, Puma's back.
Okay. I know. All right, so I sent him the link again. He Facebook video called me.
With your pink hair? What the fuck?
Does that look pink? Does that look pink to you?
Yeah.
It is a little pink. It was red.
Oh, it is. Oh, I thought it was orange before.
It fades. So I have to redo it.
Kind of like you when you're in there with
You ain't talking about me. I ain't fading with nobody, motherfucker.
I know. We can tell by looking at your hair.
Yo,
no fade at all.
No fades allowed.
There's no fades. They ain't
what
fucking,
are you doing?
Next time, next fight.
I'll be right back.
Where are you going, Vince?
My wife is in here like looking at me with the baby.
Oh man.
So I gotta figure out what's going on.
Your fatherly duties.
Come here, give me that baby. Give me that baby.
I thought he was gonna leave. He ain't leaving.
I thought he was lying and just had to go pee because he's had like 5.
I do have to go pee.
Oh, this is the baby.
Say hi. Say hi. Look. Say hey.
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
He's like,
Hey.
ooh.
Say hey. Say hey.
Yeah,
What
baby.
the hell is that?
Say-
You gotta be on TV.
Uh-oh.
She wants mommy.
Yeah, she does. She wants them titties.
Okay.
Vince, I gotta be careful what I say on my social media because of my job.
Hey, no, it's a natural thing, right? Like,
It's natural.
but I did teach her to say titties.
Yo, here's the video, Vince. I'm 37,
Yeah.
I still want some titties.
We can hear your wife. Yeah, we can hear the wife. It's not funny, Vince.
Yeah, no. Close the door.
Yeah, close the door.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, not Jeff Houston, is kind of waiting in the green room. I'm gonna bring him on real quick.
Scott,
Yeah.
Scott, I wish I had Jeff's shoes.
Yeah.
We caught Scott. He's in bed now.
Nobody wishes they had Jeff's shoes.
Scott, wish I could. Why did you say Scott? Wish I could dress like Jeff Houston. Why does it say that?
I need a bright blue suit.
No,
You need a bright light on your face, Scott. We can't see you.
No, because then
It's probably for the best, though. Honestly,
Yeah, it is.
it's probably
It
for
is.
the best.
It is. I like to drink alone in the dark.
We gotta get those sponsors going, bro.
You get that ringside beer or what?
Yeah. No, today I got
I'll
Jack
drink them while I'm
Daniels.
fighting. No, I don't.
Jack
have them.
Daniels.
I've never had them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Scott, super last minute, we were just talking, and we brought up the bare knuckle boxing Hall of Fame induction ceremony this year. Unfortunately, it had to be postponed.
Which you will be part of.
Well, I guess, yeah, that's absolutely true. Salmanica, there. We're waiting for that.
Wait a minute. Are those Jeff Houston hand-me-downs?
Oh no. I'm kind of
Vince
Vince
showed
had
me
those
some baby
shoes so
shoes. I
close.
used to
Like,
have-
what are you
I
doing
used
in
to
there
have
with
a
the
pair like
shoes?
that.
Bro?
Listen,
I
Sheena
used to have
and
a pair
Vince,
like
you
that in
guys have
kindergarten.
to tell me.
Hang on. One at a time. One at a time.
I can't hear nothing because I don't have headphones in.
Well, where the fuck's your headphones, Travis? You had
Well,
headphones
I
a
have
few
a
minutes ago.
charger. I have a charger in, motherfucker. Since I have a charger and talk.
All right, be quiet. We gotta let Scott talk for a second.
So anyway, Scott, what's exactly going on as far as has there been any rescheduling or anything when pertaining to the Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame induction ceremony of this year?
Yeah.
And what can we expect? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. I haven't told anybody, so you guys will be the first ones to
Breaking news on Bare
All
Knuckle
right.
Brews.
Yeah. First, though, before I start, I gotta tell Vince that I had shoes like that in kindergarten.
Oh, I wouldn't show you the real ones, bro. That was just like a little tease for you. Just kind of get your sensory perception going. That was all.
The only reason why they extended the Hall of Fame was to induct me.
Yes, we're going to have it in November. November.
Do you have a date yet, Scott, or you just kind of a rough
first
estimate?
Half of November.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we're we got something we got something cooking, and that's as close as I can tell you right now. But I think next week you're going to find out exactly.
Awesome.
Yep. Dave might make a major announcement, and we'll see. So,
good deal, man. You so are there going to be more people inducted, just fighters, or you got?
We got lots of stuff to see. We got. You're gonna try to make me remember my induction class here after half a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Well, you're like an encyclopedia, Scott. Like you're not fooling us. Like we know.
Our person of the year is none other than Miss Star, and
Scott,
yes.
What am I training there?
And we need to get Trev. We keep putting feelers out for some sponsors. People got to come through to pay for Travis to come on up and do some work.
You gotta tell me what he's saying because I can't hear nothing.
It's all good.
You can watch it later when you get headphones.
Oh, thanks, thanks a lot.
If the general public doesn't realize that when a fighter goes to train, they have no income.
Nice.
So
thanks, Kelly.
It's enough to get them here.
Right on. Yeah, and Travis and myself got to visit the barns and Belfast last year, and it was awesome experiencing the barns, being some of the first people inside the barns, and since the remodel, there's so much history in there, not only pertaining to John L. Sullivan and Muldoon. I mean, there's like Jack Dempsey's jump rope upstairs. There's the Guzman gloves and training equipment. And so
Scott,
many
didn't
things.
she end up break something while she was there?
That was the rhythm bag.
She broke just all the Belfast men's hearts. That's what she broke.
good line, man. I like it. Hey, good response.
Oh yeah,
nice save.
Well,
nice save.
We're not used to seeing a girl with all her teeth.
Good job, man. I like it. So, Scott, you're definitely gonna be in Oxford in a couple of weeks, right?
I'm working on, and will have a press release on the medallions, what they're going to look like in about 2 days, and they'll be different this time. They always are different, and I think we're going to have how can you not have something to do with the coronavirus? This is the first event coming out of the bag here, so
should have like something like this on there,
right?
No, not
well,
Corona.
Or just the Corona like symbol with the little.
Don't put a face mask on the face on the medallion.
Well,
oh God, put a face mask over John L. Sullivan's face.
No.
You like that, huh? What? Are
Nope.
you designing my stuff now?
Yeah, no, it's a great idea, right? Isn't that great?
I think what we're
I
gonna
thought it was a good
do,
idea.
what we're leaning towards is the plague doctor from the late 1800s.
The witch doctor, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, the plague doctor.
And on the back
that's
of
so
it, we
cool.
always put a label, and on the back of it will say the first coronavirus event.
That's awesome.
2020.
I'm stoked. I'm excited for that. I'm not even gonna be there.
That's
I'm
what
not.
it's gonna be.
I can't wait to see these pictures of these. I'm
Yeah, where's it gonna be?
July 24th.
Oh, nice. No.
Travis, you were supposed to
That's
fight
a fight.
on that same date. Like,
No. Oh, the induction. Early first 2 weeks.
First half of
weeks
November.
of November.
First 2 weeks of November. Yep. So tentative first or second weekend in November.
Yep, that's what we're shooting for right now. And
I don't hear nothing Scott says. I only hear you two.
He's like my wife. She doesn't hear anything I say.
God bless Judy. I love that woman.
Oh, Judy's great.
Yes, she is.
Hey,
Yeah,
Scott.
yeah.
So are you just going to be releasing those like on your personal social media, or on like the bare knuckle social media?
I always send them to you guys who are in the news.
Oh yeah, of course.
First, I give you about an hour or so before I send them to everybody else. But yeah, I'll take a picture of them, get them out there, and there's a lot of new fighters on this Oxford event. So I hope they realize the significance of the police medallions and the police gazette and it's all of its history.
Howie, Judy is the same.
What advice would you give like some of these new guys, some of these BKFC debut guys like Billy Martin? Like what would you tell them? I mean, because we all know the Burt's rules of engagement, but not everyone does, right?
Yep. The
Hit her and the other motherfucker.
Mississippi runs
That's all you gotta do.
Follows our rules, and they're called Burt's Rules of Engagement. And I got my Corona hair going here. I got to get a haircut, I think.
It looks better than before, I think. Maybe.
Is he putting his fucking hair? Seriously?
It looks better. It looks better than Travis's, so you're fine.
Come on, Gina. Shut the fuck up.
So can you give us a rundown of the Burt's Rules of Engagement? I will mute Travis if he keeps interrupting. But can you give us the Burt's Rules of Engagement?
There's 26 pages length. But
no. Can you just give us the Cliff Notes from a half a Jack Daniels bottle in Jeff, not Jeff Houston?
Really, it's really simple.
You
just
mute yourself.
Don't fuck with Travis.
I know, right?
That's what the rules are. But you asked about advice for the newbies.
What advice would you give those guys?
They're not newbies. They're only newbies to the bare knuckle. Like,
they're new to us. Yeah, they're new to us.
Yeah. I guess after being in it this long now, is not to be overconfident and cocky, because they're going against guys and people who have fought the sport under these rules now for a while. No one knew what it was when they first stepped into the ring, but now when you fight somebody that's 2, 3, 4, 5 fights under their belt, well, you
know how to defend those punches without gloves too. Yeah, these guys. I mean, that's one of the biggest things.
Use your head
to the veterans. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Yeah, you've got you're going into something new. But what did Tyson say? Everything is everybody's got a game plan until they get punched in the face. But there's no padding.
Right.
Padding on this punch.
And it's a different fighting platform too, fighting in Gary Grant Jr.'s awesome squared circle, and that's it's a unique fighting platform. I mean, it just super well for the sport of bare knuckle. And I mean, I've grown to love it myself. And I mean, I think all of them should be like that. I mean, Gary's ring he constructed is awesome, but fighting in any sort of new platform, again, it's certain, like you said, experience, and these guys that, they're experiencing the rules, are used to the clinching and this, the ring and the surroundings.
Yeah, they don't know the newbies may not realize until the first 4 or 5 punches that cupping is okay, that you can put your hand behind his head and pull it in. And if they don't know that, they're going to be on the mat quick.
For sure. And, I mean, I'm excited to see, some new blood come into the promotion, not necessarily new to professional fighting or the platform, but, get some new faces in here. You know what I mean? I love everybody, at this promotion, all the fighters. I mean, I enjoy watching everybody constantly stay busy and all that. But, I really like seeing these new guys come in too, because, I mean, we can't watch, like Tony Lopez and Joey Beltran just keep fighting each other, just like we can't watch, Artem and Jason keep fighting each other either. People
passing me up. Like, why can't I just fight all the time? Really?
You do, Travis. You do.
And they're gonna find out, like
some young guy.
What Jim Ehlers told me, and it's true, and that is, he's fought all the different combats, and he said it was kind of awkward and different for him to learn that before and afterwards, it was kind of like family. It was everybody was respectful and hanging out, not talking trash to each other, and actually enjoyed each other's company. And he said, Jim told me that in his other combat sports, that is just doesn't happen. So you know, you got to learn the way here when you're inside that ring and during the weigh-ins. It's all go and not just show, but afterwards it's really immense amount of respect. And he says that's completely different, and other people I've talked to say that it's also different from that in other forms of combat sports.
Yeah, and the only fighter I've seen, not fall into that, or conform to that was, Paulie.
Yeah. Same time.
Yeah.
Well, he couldn't even get to him because he has an entourage with his man, with everybody.
You mean the Jersey Shore looking like a bunch of gay Power Rangers? Fuck those guys.
Hey, so Scott, so we know there are like 3 or 4 fights that have bent publicly announced, right? So we've got Chris Sarro, Billy Martin. Yeah. We've got Isaac Valley Flag versus Palomino, right? Yeah. We've got what else do we know for sure? We know
Isaac, right?
We're drawing a blank here.
Yeah.
I know, I'm drawing a blank too.
Caleb.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh shit, he's gonna kick my ass. Caleb and Elvin Brito.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only
and then there's a couple of debut
Kelly
guys.
And Britain are fighting or not.
I don't think so. I think Britain.
I talked to Britain.
I haven't seen a girl fight yet. I've only seen 5 fights announced so far.
I can tell you.
So let's talk about those 3. All right.
Okay.
I'm available. I'll do it.
So Sarro and Billy Martin, Scott, like what's your opinion on that? Do you know much about Billy Martin?
I don't.
Don't give a fuck.
I watched your interview with him. What was his record so far in combat sports?
Oh, he was like 13-1 bare knuckle boxing, but it wasn't sanctioned or anything. It was basically like underground fights that they get. They had there at a bar in Wyoming.
162 pro fights or something like that, or 162 fights. He said.
I have not seen any of his training videos. Maybe it's on purpose, but how can you not just go, holy crap, when you watch Chris's workouts, and he's like a piston on that bag, and he's just focused. And he does have a fight under his belt. I don't remember if it was a very long fight or not. I don't think it.
No, it was pretty quick. He got a highlight KO.
Yeah. And that it'll be great seeing him come in. Sorry, Scott, I didn't mean to cut you off, and I was just thinking, I'm like, you know what? It's hard to make like a really good, not so much observation or prediction on that because we don't know.
We don't know much about Billy.
No, we don't. But I want to bring up Dakota Cruncham when he fought. He came in and boom, not for BKFC, but went and knocked out Johnny Hendricks, and then boom, then he's back here at BKFC, and he takes on Chris Lieben and
beat Lieben.
And beat Lieben. Okay, and anybody who knows Dakota, he was never a striker. Okay, he's not a boxer, he's not a kickboxer, he doesn't do Muay Thai. He is a Division I wrestler from Iowa. You know what I mean? And here he is, in a sport that's primarily just savage ass striking, of bare knuckle boxing, and here he
somebody that has one of the meanest, left hands in the world.
For sure. And Hendricks too. Yeah, for sure.
He's super quiet, super humble too. Yeah. So we don't know. She said all that to say this. We don't know what to expect from Billy. We know what we're getting with Sarro for the most part. But
it'll be fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
It'll be great too. And the best part about go ahead, Scott.
When you start 3 feet apart, and what did we see? Didn't we see one knockdown actually before the bell last time? Is that what it was finally happened?
I think so.
It was on the second round, I think, is what it.
Yeah, but it was before the referee said go, and then I think there was a knockdown, and then we heard the bell.
It was an undercard fight. I remember.
But whenever you're that close and that and can certainly be a one-punch thing. You never
Mhm.
know, and it makes it exciting for the fans.
Yeah, that's
And,
why the fighters, man, were just like, watch it, man. If they're Travis told me this actually a long time ago. If their weight is forward on the front of their toe, right there at that line, they're coming forward. If they're back and reverse, they're going off to the side, so you can, plan that from there.
Fight.
Yeah,
Your buddy
he's great.
Howie said T. Cummins. I guess that's maybe who.
John McAllister, T. Cummins, Go Isaac.
I think maybe he was trying to tell us who that was.
Oh, okay, I got you. And the best thing about this pay-per-view card for those that are still watching, I got quite a few on my watch party right now. This is a free event. Okay, it doesn't cost money to watch this. You can watch it from the Bare Knuckle FC YouTube page. I know they have an app out that's available on Google Play and the App Store. I don't.
I'm gonna put it up in a second.
Yeah. Throw throw that up there so you guys can watch these guys. And this is just something that the company David Feldman wanted to give back to the fans. We appreciate you sticking with the promotion, everybody sharing the posts and just staying involved and just hanging with everybody during this coronavirus quarantine lockdown, kind of shifting everything. And a couple shows had to get postponed because we're dealing with governors and regulatory bodies that have all this control. And Feldman, he's ready to give it back to the fans. And hey, a free event. The whole event is free. You can watch it on your smartphone, any smart device. You can watch it on your TV, your laptop. So that's super cool of David Feldman. Thank you so much, David Feldman, for doing that for the fans. So spread the word. You guys want to have a watch party, watch some bare knuckle fights here July 24th here in Oxford, Mississippi. There you go. Get some homies together, get a couple beers. If you can't make it to the event, hey, you can watch it for free. Nobody else is offering free fights. Ringside beer. Ringside beer.
Very good.
I love it. I like yes. I like I love the ringside beer. I can't wait to have some more of that. To be honest with you, I miss it. It's been a minute, and I haven't seen you in a minute. So,
what's their website, Scott? Ringsidebeer.com.
That's where the beer site is, and our two sites are all written out: bareknuckleboxinghall-of-fame.com and pgbelt.com. Those are our two places. But I will announce, I will let you know that now Sheena owns one of the Harley Davidson bricks that I sell to raise money for.
I saw those.
I do.
You're going to Sturgeon. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Tell us about that. So. Yeah, so the bricks, where are they from, and what are you doing with them, and why are you doing it, and what does it go to?
What I do in my spare time, the bricks. Long story short, is that they were the original 1918 wing of the Milwaukee, Wisconsin original Harley Davidson factory. They were all knocked down. It was knocked down in 2002 and put into the Harley Davidson Museum. And I take those bricks and I put a plaque on them. I clean them all up, and then I put a number them and have a color COA with them, a certificate of authenticity. And we sell those. We get $49 a piece for them. And then what we do is that the money goes to repair veterans' homes at no charge to the veterans. And they you go through Purple Heart Homes, and they just celebrated repairing, restoring, fixing their 600th veteran home, and we've done 8 of them here in Allegheny County.
That is just wonderful.
I guess I want to announce. I want to announce the Purple Heart Home.
Hey, Scott, you're breaking up on us.
Yeah, it's getting a little hot. So I know these bricks are able to be purchased. BareKnuckleHallOfFame.com. You can also find it on Etsy, and I believe they're on eBay as well. You're able to purchase those. Yes. They come clean. They will come shipped to you with a certificate of authenticity, and you're really helping these veterans out here. This is a great program. They do all sorts of things for these veterans, whether it's home repairs, help them get into a home. I mean, so many great things. And like you said, they've helped out numerous USA veterans, our people, and that's great, and that's awesome that you're doing that. So anybody that's interested in that, and a brick, and it's a great piece of American history here. You know, this we're talking about the Harley Davidson factory, the original one in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and you know, you can have a piece of that history because it's not there anymore. You know, you can have an older piece of that. It's a great conversation piece, and it's going to a great cause.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
well, thanks, Sheena. That's right. And Purple Heart Homes have decided that they are going to sponsor the 3 bare knuckle events. You know, the ribbons that we have that say ringside on them.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have three events that are going to say Purple Heart Homes on them.
Okay, well let's give them a little, you know, section on the bottom of the page here. You want to give their social media, their website, or what?
I think it's just phh.com.
PHH. Yep, PHH.com. Yeah, so Jeff Houston said when pertaining to the event on the 24th, Jeff Houston, he says your shoes have tested positive for COVID-19 and you should be banned from the building.
No. My shoes have tested positive for embarrassing Jeff Houston.
Only if you're talking about the Crocs. I mean,
but I gotta tell you though, Vince, I think your shoes come in second. Houston's
no. I wouldn't show you the real deal now.
Oh, no shoe game. Houston's done. He's done. I mean, every time we have a fan vote, and they all, you know, put him second, third, or fourth. Of course, that doesn't go outside my family at the vote, but yeah.
we should make a vote on this podcast. We should bring Houston on. You keep saying Houston. Does he say his name Houston?
I think that's how
Scott, is he bougie like that? Does he say his name Houston? Because it's clearly spelled Houston.
I got a different way of pronouncing his last name. It begins with an S.
Well,
okay. I love it when he's not on and I can just talk crap about him.
He's not here to defend himself. That's right. Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
He says you wish, Scott. You wish.
I'm the only guy. Yes, I own the Hall of Fame. Yes, Yes, I'm in charge of the Police Gazette belt. But my number one biggest accomplishment is I'm the only guy on the earth that can make Jeff Houston speechless.
That's got to be hard to do, man. That's got to be really hard to do.
He said no.
He said
no. I don't know. I remember losing it when I seen the damn Crocs, and I'm like, oh my god.
Those were great, man. The Jeff Houston Crocs.
Those are my best shoes. Those are some of my best shoes. You know. Yeah.
Hey, so is there enough time? Is there enough time to do this this whole like shoe contest? I know you know. Well, you're gonna be involved anyway. I know you and Houston are gonna be you're gonna be involved anyway. But
well, let's say I'm involved. Houston tries to be involved.
Okay. Shots fired.
He took one. Yeah, well, he took one try. He had some spiked shoes, and he took some spray paint and painted them one time. He can't wear the same shoes twice. I guess that's not working.
I don't know, Scott. I've seen you in some pretty spiky red loafers a couple of times now.
Just once. I brought them back out for Kansas. I didn't use them for Kansas because got to have red ruby slippers for Kansas.
Absolutely, you have to.
I seen the spiky ones too, and I was like, did Gene Simmons have a garage sale? What is going on?
You can't understand. You couldn't understand, Sheena.
I'll wear the red rubies for Kansas. Houston will probably wear a red ruby Speedo.
All right, we'll have a fan vote, man. We'll have a fan vote on the shoes.
I sent Jeff a link. I sent Jeff a link.
He's not gonna come on. He's he's afraid of Bert. He's not gonna.
That's right.
Jeff has a better jacket.
Not all things are bigger in Texas. I'll just put it
Hey, so Scott, while we got you, man, Caleb and Elvin, two great guys, two phenomenal fighters, man. Two friends of the BKFC family, obviously. Hard to pick a side, but how do you see it going, man? What do you think?
I've never I've never.
I'm not asking you to pick a winner. I'm asking you.
I've never picked a winner. I've never even picked a favorite.
No.
I do think that could be the fight of the night.
Right. I agree.
Could be the fight of the night. If Caleb's coming off a fight of the night, right? Was he? Was he?
Yes, he is.
He and Jim.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
And Elvin just keeps getting stronger every time he fights. And so,
Elvin's got freaking hammers in those hands, man. He does.
Yeah, and that's what I'm really looking forward to. I'm thinking that could go the distance, and could be a barn burner. You don't know.
I hope it's the co-main. I haven't heard officially yet, but I hope they promote it to co-main.
I don't know either. I'm just excited about all the fights.
It deserves to be. Yeah, we all are.
It doesn't matter if it's the very first one and it's two guys I've never heard of before, or two guys that we
just want action. Yeah. Stand in the phone booth and bang until somebody goes to sleep. Yes.
I think some of these new guys might be able to do that too. You know what I mean?
They're going to be pretty hungry. Hey, listen, we have a somebody that has something to say to a guest kind of waiting here.
Oh geez.
You got to unmute your mic, Jeff. There we go.
Isn't it? Past your bedtime, boy. Oh my God! I need me some Houston.
Jeff, it sounds like Scott was calling you out pretty strong there. With the shoe competition.
Here he goes.
You're muted, brother. You're muted.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, it's on his end. It's on your end, brother. Jeff, you're muted yourself. Man. I can't unmute you.
That's too bad.
There we go.
All right.
He never sounded better, right, Scott? He never sounded better.
Oh, there's my boy.
Oh, look, he jumped off. You scared him off.
Yeah.
You scared him off. All right, and since we're waiting on,
it happens all the time.
He's
probably gonna go jump in the studio. Watch, and now he's gonna have
he got fed up with this iPhone shit. He was like, "Wait a second, I have a studio."
Yeah. Oh, you got something planned. Try to blow me all away on this.
Yeah. Because
you're ready. You're ready. Put your guard up.
I don't need it up. It's Houston. Come on.
Okay. He doesn't need it.
Yeah. Here he comes.
Now I got your ass, old man.
Hey, how you doing, my man? Good to see ya.
Yeah. How do you like my tagline? You may not be Scott, not Jeff Houston Burt, but I'm Jeff. Thank God I'm not Scott Burt Houston.
I like it.
What's up, guys? How's everything going on Bare Knuckles Brews?
It's going good, man. We had Sarro and Billy Martin on earlier. They showed a lot of respect.
I saw the
each other.
animal on there too.
Yeah. I think he's been sipping on that strawberry vodka a little bit.
Good for him. It's a pandemic. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Hey, it is Bare Knuckle and Brews. So
damn straight.
Salud, or whatever you want to say.
Hey, salud, whatever you want to say. Hey, I know is that I could get drunk on Scott Burt's attempts at me. Trust me.
It's pretty intoxicating. I won't lie. It's pretty intoxicating.
They are attempts.
Yeah.
You guys need to get out of the Scott Burt era and realize that it's all about Jeff Houston. Always.
Yeah. Always about Jeff Houston. Yeah.
You pushed him into a dark hole, Jeff. Scott's climbed into a dark closet or something.
No. The dark hole was always there.
There we go.
You could just call me King Leonidas kicking you in the fucking pit. This is Sparta. That's all I do.
Sparta.
That's all I do. He's standing by the dark hole. I just give him the little push.
Hey, just threw the leg out there. He was supposed to grab it, but it accidentally hit him in the chest. So, just
more like in the nuts. More like in the nuts.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be a low blow. If it's Scott Burt we're talking about, then I'd rather go for the low blow.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
man.
But careful. Hey, this is that on. You can't say that on here.
You can say whatever you want on here. It's my
This
show.
is bare
That's
knuckle
Sheena's
and
show.
Brews, man.
Mine
This
is Sheena's show.
and
You can say whatever you want.
right, Sheena? You can say whatever the fuck you want, right?
Exactly. I
There's a
usually
lady in our
do.
presence. Be careful there, Houston. You don't want to offend the lady.
Who, Scott?
Hey,
Right.
you haven't been named personally here yet. You haven't got your award yet, there, Puma girl. I can pull that right back.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
you.
you might want to be nice. I didn't think about
Sheena,
that.
Sheena,
What?
isn't it messed up? Today or around this time, we were supposed to be making our annual pilgrimage.
We were. Yes.
That's right.
Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall
That's
of
right.
Fame induction weekend fight and Pollywog Holler. Pollywog Holler. I need Pollywog Holler.
I was trying to find my postcards that all
Yeah.
you guys signed. I may do that real quick. I got to go pee. I'll let you guys shoot the shit real quick. But I'm gonna go.
Sure, you do got to
I'll be right
pee.
back.
We got so drunk and stoned on that time. It was, oh my God, it was amazing.
It was
what
great.
So you know, I hate
what-
all of you.
What a cathartic experience that was, right, Sheena?
Yeah.
It was wonderful. And it was great. There was no cell phone service. It was like we jumped back into like the 60s and it was just like homemade, fire oven pizza, just
Like
good.
a Woodstock after party.
Yeah.
A
It's like,
Woodstock after party. It was
bunch of little
that.
a bunch of little flower children running around, blowing bubbles, playing with hula
That's right.
hoops, and it was
Exactly.
awesome.
I took a video of you, Jeff. Remember, you were so screwed up. I didn't.
Oh my
I didn't
God!
dare post
you
it.
You took the video of me where I was thanking Sean Wheelock when I neglected to.
That's right.
At my acceptance speech.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember
right.
that.
Yeah,
Didn't you have to do it like 3 tries?
No, I did it once.
Well, yeah. Well, he should have done it 3 times.
Yeah.
And I think
I
she
was
had
so
black hair
messed
then,
up. I
think.
probably didn't remember. I'm so messed up. I didn't probably
No,
remember.
that was so great, and it was all of us. I mean, we're a big family. Staff and fighters and everybody. Just it was just great. It was awesome. It was just this pure, wonderful. Refreshing. I mean, such a great reset from our hustle and bustle, busy lives. It was great to just, sit back, have a little bit of wine. They make their own wine there.
Well,
have a
what
little
we
bit
did,
of wine.
Sheena, we unplugged.
Mhm.
We unplugged.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, it's wonderful. It's chicken soup for the soul when you get an opportunity to unplug.
We had no choice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
We
it was
had-
not a choice. It's a lack of options.
That was actually the first. That was actually the first weekend that we'd all had together where you didn't have to work. You didn't have, you
True.
were
We
coming
didn't
in
have
for the
we didn't have
induction
a work
and the
agenda.
kickback.
Yeah.
Right.
Vince,
It was
you
amazing.
Okay there, man.
And Sheena broke.
Did you see
And
Vince?
Sheena broke the
Second-
internet
Vince.
there with her dress she was
Vince,
wearing.
you okay there, man? I saw you tossing some postcards very nonchalantly, like you're pissed off or something.
I love the
There we
50s.
go.
I love the 50s era and the
There it is.
There's
Yes.
the postcard.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I
Didn't
love
we
the
sign
50s
those
era.
At the post office? Didn't we
Was-
sign those at the
Yep.
post office?
Yep. We had special
Was it at the post
special
office?
stamping at the post office.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep. Yep. That's where it all started. That
Yep. That was. I'm
no one knew what to
as
expect.
cool
And
as
it
it
ended up being a
was.
good day.
There were way too many people in the post office. That was packed in tight, man. We were like sardines when we were signing
Yeah.
those, man.
Yeah.
But I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Yeah, but
Knuckletown.
That's what I like. You come to a small town and you say there wasn't enough room. Love
Oh,
it.
hey.
That's great.
And that's the way it's supposed to be. Knuckletown, USA is as Americana. And would you agree
Yeah.
with that, Sheena?
Now we're home.
Oh, totally agree with that. I totally
She
agree
didn't
with
hear
that.
a word.
Now
you
we're
said.
I did. And it was small, and Scott was saying last year that we would that they were talking about moving it to the fire barn because there's more space there for more people. But I think we did.
Yeah.
I think it was good. It was a little warm, but hey,
It was.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
warm. It was
I got this
unspeakably
dog.
warm.
Who all signed these
Look
guys?
at that. Yeah, look at that.
The green screen's kind of messing up the green. Whoever signed in green.
Yeah,
I believe
But,
all the inductees signed that.
I've got like 5 of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep one to put on my trophy case, but I think we should give like the other 4 away. Huh?
There you go.
You can
Hey,
do
Scott. Did you have an opportunity to talk to Vince and Sheena and tell them about your your most recent purchase?
Oh,
did you tell them this guy? I've heard of investing in real estate, but this is some morbid shit that Scott Burt has recently invested in. And if he hasn't told you guys this story, it's long overdue. Sheena, Vince, you need to hear this.
Let's hear it. I think my camera died, so I have this ridiculous look on my face, but I'm going to keep it there. Okay. And we're going to hear this out. Yeah.
Well, I think I might have told Sheena. I don't know. But when you walk through a cemetery and you look over at the gravestones and you see a little bitty one that's crooked and maybe 6 inches high and maybe a foot long and it's all beat up.
Mm-hmm.
See, now that person who died left their final requests to somebody else. They give it to somebody else to take care of, and they just dropped the ball. So what I did is I went down to our local cemetery where the Muldoon family is buried, and they have an 1890s mausoleum there.
Please tell me you bought Houston a spot.
Oh, I wouldn't be buried there to say if my life depended on it, which it would.
Oh, I got a spot. I got a spot for Houston.
I knew it. I knew it.
I do. Right on the front steps. They're kind of steep. And we'll put a bucket there and put his ashes in it. So that during the winter time,
so funny.
When there's ice.
This is like next level shit talk. I love this.
Throw it out there and you get traction. But yeah, I'll send you a picture. It's a really, really cool 1890s mausoleum that was just used for storage all these years.
He bought a fucking mausoleum.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's next level shit talk right there.
It is kind of morbid. I like it though because I'm fucking weird.
It's cool because in November when you guys come up, we're all gonna go down and have a drink in it.
And we're gonna go look at Houston's grave.
Hey! My final resting place is already set up. I am going to be a palm tree in Maui.
Right on.
Really?
No, I'm serious. That's not a fucking joke. That's not a fucking joke. I've actually already paid for it. My remains are going to be infused with a palm tree seedling, and they're going to be put in a protected area to where the palm trees can't be teared down, just outside of Lahaina in Maui.
Never let Bert know that because never let him know the exact location because he will.
I'm not
dig
worried
it
about
up.
it because
he will dig it up.
I'm not worried about it. I'm going to easily outlive him.
So you're going to be
have my
buried.
2 boys. Yep, my boys are going to take care of it.
I'm going to outlive him, and then I'm going to find some way to buy the mausoleum. I'm going to get your remains, and I'm going to make sure that there's a special cuspidor right at the front of the mausoleum. So when everybody comes to spit before they go in the mausoleum, that's you.
So you're going to get buried under a big blade of grass.
And hand out like pinches of skull before they go see Scott Burt too, just so that they have to spit. Like they're required to spit.
Come on, get out of here, dude.
I'm going to leave my final request written out to my boys. Go find Jeff Houston's palm tree, cut it down, and have a nice fire at night with it.
The hatred that I have for you just grows every single year.
I know. That's why you love me.
I love it. I'm here for it every day. I love it. So I have this DSLR camera that I use as a webcam, and I have yet to get my AC adapter in, so I just run off battery. This is why I'm stuck with this ridiculous look on my face here, because we've been on for almost 2 hours now.
It's going a little bit, yeah. And I'm gonna have to run and go here too.
I've got to run. I just want to say, fuck both of you. Whenever I asked you to come on last week to come, try to come co-host with me or whatever, both of you guys were too busy for me. So whatever.
It was 4th of July weekend. Everybody was fucking busy.
Crimea River, Argentina. Shit. You only asked me less than 2 hours before the broadcast.
I don't even think it was 2 hours. I think it was probably like 30 minutes before.
Well, there you go.
Vince, I was at my great grandmother's funeral, Vince.
Oh,
Vince,
don't pull the heartstrings, Bert. Don't pull the.
Do you really think? Scott Burt's great grandmother is not here.
You think she's still alive? Come on.
That's messed up.
I don't know. She's probably.
I would
she's
love to
probably
meet her
voting
if she is.
Democrat.
Just when you think that Scott Bird is actually reached the bottom of the barrel, he finds a way to cut through the floor.
There you go, baby. You know, Vince and Sheena, you know, this is really probably groundbreaking right now. I mean, you two and I are actually getting a word in edgewise on a podcast that Houston's on.
Hey,
my name's Scott Bird. I'm trying to put myself over.
It's hard to talk when someone that's known for talking is around, you know. So it's hard to get a word in.
Thank you. Getting pissed off at an announcer for talking is like getting pissed off at a waterfall for having water.
Right on. Hey, I gotta go, guys. But listen, let's do this again, like just before the event. If you guys have time, you know, I think we have to get Isaac and Palomino on pretty soon, as soon as they have time. So I'd love for you guys to chime in.
I always have time to put Scott Bird under the bus.
Oh yeah, and I will sit here and listen to the banter like for hours. I love it. I love it. Just bring your best kick game because
I'm not worried.
I'm coming.
My cheeks hurt.
Really.
All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. So thank you so much for having me on. Even
thanks, Jeff.
All
right, see you guys. Thanks.
Right, I better get going. I better get going too. Now I'm going to be hopping in the car probably on Monday to start my trek down to Oxford and take my time. So maybe I'll see you guys down there when you get in. If you get in, if you come up with the cash to get there.
Hey, this is my state, Scott. Like I don't, So I don't have to have cash to go anywhere. But I would love if you and I and maybe some local fighters or whatever could go down to Sully's. If you're down to do that, if you have time.
Yeah. I've been there before. The one in Hattiesburg. That one?
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. I walked in there a couple fights ago with the belt. You would thought I was Elvis. It was great.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did you educate them? I know you did. I know you gave them the whole spiel, right?
They gave me shirts and a meal and all that kind of stuff.
Well,
let
us know whenever you're coming down.
Swing right, you can always hop. I can swing to the left or the right. You can always hop in the vehicle with me if you want.
Right on.
Well, we need her down here, so if you can make that happen.
I'm gonna try. I gotta go to a couple of doctor's appointments with my mama, so I can't leave anytime before like a Thursday next week. So we'll see if I can make it. I'm gonna try. You know what I mean? Maybe pulling some favors, something.
Sponsors, favors, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So, if not, I'll be with you guys there in spirit, absolutely. I'm so happy for everybody to, get back to work. I'm happy to see some fights. I'm happy, to watch things continuously progress forward as, we're all going through, this COVID-19 pandemic and everything. And, everyone stay safe, stay healthy. Wow. What a fun show. What a fun night. Thank you all the guests, everybody that came on tonight. Thank you, Scott, coming in and
you're welcome. I enjoyed it.
And explaining to us, what's going on with, the induction Hall of Fame and, gave us a little sneak peek and, what our medallions are going to look like here for this
next couple of days. I'll get them right out there.
Awesome.
Well, come back on with us, Scott, and let's
anytime.
Whenever you have the medallions. Well, you can obviously come back anytime, but I'm saying whenever you have the medallions ready and you want to showcase them.
Sure.
Yeah, come back on with us, and definitely let me know when you plan on being in Mississippi.
Yeah.
I'll come catch up with you.
If you'd like some giveaways, Vince, just send me your address. Or else I'll bring some with me. I'll bring you a box full of stuff for giveaways.
Oh, that's great. Like. That's awesome. We'd love to do that. That's
awesome. We'll do it.
Great. That's great.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Awesome. Yeah. Bye, Scott.
Yeah.
Bye.
So again, awesome show events. We got to talk to Chris and Billy a little bit, about their upcoming fight. We had Travis the Animal pop on and, see how he's doing. Scott Burt popped on, let us know a little bit about what's going on with the Bare Knuckle Hall of Fame induction for this year. Gave us a little sneak peek, kind of little hints what, our medallions are going to look like here for the Oxford show, Mississippi, coming up July 24th. Again, that's a free show. YouTube.
And the Bare Knuckle app,
and the Bare Knuckle app, and Feldman's giving the show away free. All the fans, free for you. So
and we hope to be there covering it. So we're trying to bring you guys the best content, and do what we can to get a peek behind the curtain. And we were just talking. I was kind of muted whenever I was initially showing these. I know you can't see them now because my camera's dead, but I have 4 of these Belfast, New York's Knuckletown, USA postcards that are signed by all of last year's inductees. I have 5 of them. I'm going to keep 1 for my trophy case, but I feel like maybe we should give the other 4 away.
Yeah. Maybe we should do some sort of giveaways. We could talk about that in a little bit, and we'll get that done. So be sure to like the page, share this broadcast, and Vince, if I can't be there, Vince is still going to be there July 24th. He'll be getting a little bit of behind the scenes action, and we might have a couple little surprises that Vince is going to be able to offer you. Certain views you're not going to get anywhere else, when pertaining to this event. So we're really looking forward to that, and looking forward to announce, what we're going to be able to do with that as far as, totally original content that's exclusive and everything else. So really looking forward to the show next week. And again, thank you, our sponsor, CBD Fusion. We'll have a booth set up there at the July 24th show in Oxford, Mississippi. We'll have some CBD products for you to look, sample. We have some water. So if you're planning on coming to the show, come over, stop, say hi to us at the booth. And, quick shout out, Mary Jane's House of Glass. They offer tons of tobacco or alternative tobacco. Here, I'll call it alternative tobacco.
That works.
Products, Mary Jane's House of Glass. You can put it together and figure out. Awesome company. Go check them out. They're online. And so awesome. Well, Vince, it was great talking to you again. Go spend time with family. I'm going to plug off here, check on the kids, and I look forward to speaking with you soon, buddy.
All right. Thanks. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye, guys.